TV News. My name is Margaret Wahito, and here are the stories making headlines. 2 inmates have died in Shimo la Tewa maximum prison following a cholera outbreak in the prison. 3 inmates are admitted at Coast General Hospital. Health officials have visited the facility to contain the spread of the disease. Mombasa County has reported cases of cholera that have claimed lives of at least 4 people in Likoni and Kisauni area. And in the meantime, Kisumu Governor Jack Ranguma has defended devolution of health services, noting that more gains have been made in the sector since the devolution. Ranguma has condemned a section of MPs and senators who are agitating to have the health sector reverted to the national government. He says counties have managed to run the health docket better than the national government and wondered why the change of tune from the legislatures. The governor says the excuse being fronted is that counties have failed to pay doctors and other health personnel in time. Speaking in Kisumu during the launch of Integrated Health Service Program funded by European Union, Ranguma said the argument does not hold any water since they have been prompt in payment. And in other news, 10 security personnel from Israel are in the country scouting for opportunities to secure business in both government and private installations. Israeli ambassador to Kenya Yael Vilan says the companies are seeking to offer consultancy services to both public and private sector, bringing expertise from Israel in technology, intelligence gathering and VIP protection, among others. Ambassador Vilan says Kenya has been picked among other African countries due to the persistent threat of terror among other emerging security threats. The companies hoped to join forces with major private security companies in the country in offering the security services. The security sector has recorded increased activity with the entry into the market of global giants. It has also become lucrative with the companies conducting exploration of oil and other mineral resources in the country. For now, we take a commercial break. When we come back, we look at international scene.
EGG Pay is a new service from Nairobi City County aimed at making life easier for residents. You can now pay your parking fees with EGG Pay conveniently with no hassle. No more hide and seek with parking attendants. No more tickets, no more bribes. To pay your parking fee with EGG Pay, first create your e-wallet if you haven't. Dial *217#. Enter your details as prompted and create your e-payment PIN. Top up your e-wallet via M-Pesa or Airtel Money using business number 147147 and your phone number as the account number. Finally, you can pay for your parking by dialing *217#. Select 2 for parking. Select either 1 for daily. Enter vehicle registration number. Select your closest area number. Select vehicle category. Confirm payment transaction. Confirm your EGG Pay PIN. Then await a text message for confirmation. The process will take you just 5 minutes, but will go a long way in making your life easier. For more information, go to epayments.nairobi.go.ke or call 0788 200 000. EGG Pay means your right to expect service. EGG Pay, malipo kwa urahisi.
Welcome back. And on the international scene, Burundian President Pierre Nkurunziza has postponed parliamentary elections by 1 week to June 2nd, following weeks of violent protests and a failed coup. Legislative elections had been due on May 26, but were pushed back a week following a proposal from Electoral Commission to respond to a request from opposing parties and finally to answer calls of the region and the international community, according to the president's office. No decision has been made as to whether a presidential poll set for June 26 would also be delayed. The European Union joined the African Union on Tuesday, calling for delay to the elections, while South Africa's President Jacob Zuma said they should be postponed indefinitely after a meeting of Africa Great Lakes bloc of nations. And finally, in business, Kenyans deposited 2.41 trillion shillings with commercial banks in the first quarter of 2015 from 2.33 trillion shillings recorded in the last quarter ending December last year. Latest statistics by Central Bank of Kenya attribute the rise to branch expansion, remittances, and increased use of alternative delivery channels of banking services such as agency banking. The number of bank accounts increased by 28.4 million in December 2014 to 29.7 million by March 2015, representing a growth of 1.3 million accounts. The banking sector pre-tax profit recorded a marginal growth of 2.7% to 37.3 billion shillings in the first quarter of this year, compared to 36.3 billion shillings which the banks made in the quarter ending December 2014. And that was your Capital Online TV news. For this and more stories, remember to log on to www.capitalfm.co.ke/TV. I've been your host, Margaret Wahito.